What is the purpose of the default font? And hey, what is the default font? Let's talk about the default font quickly. Whenever you are in a text element, you can go to the settings all the way to the left and select your add new font. This actually opens up the font manager from where you can bring in Google Fonts, upload custom fonts. But if you look here at the top, you can click on fonts, and that's where you can manage your fonts. This means you can delete them, but more importantly, by default, you will see that Lato is already selected and it has this green circle with a check mark in it. What is this? This is the default font. And what is the purpose of the default font? This comes in pretty handy when you're working with fonts that you've uploaded or fonts that you've synced, and that may run into some snag for whatever reason, or that where you have made a mistake. Let me show you what I mean by that. I have this heading here and I've brought in a default font, and this font is called Brizy. If this font for some reason does not load properly, it will revert to the default font. Or if you delete this one by mistake or for some reason, then it will display the default font. Let's say add new font. We go to the fonts. I'll go to the Brizy one and delete it, and you'll probably see it update in the background as I click on delete. And there you go. Now, when you select this one, you go to typography, you will see it has reverted to Lato. And that is the purpose of the default font. Let's leave it on Lato. Let's go and change the default font. So if you prefer something like Nonito, you simply click on it. Well, let's go Leo. Then you will see that the check mark jumps around to whatever you choose to be the default font. Now, if I go and say again, add new font, and I delete Lato for some reason, then it is going to revert to Leo. And that is the purpose of the default font. Something you don't have to care about, but just keep it in mind. If you ever come across it and you wonder, hey, what is this? Then you have a good idea. This is what happens in case there is a little snag. Then the default font will be the one that displays.